everyone, welcome to our L-Bank Academy Hub. Today we're gonna talk about what is the difference between Web2 and Web3. With me today is our Chief Academic Advisor, Mr. Pekka. So thank you very much, sir, for being here with us.
Golam, thank you very much for the invitation.
So actually today we want to discuss about the Web2 and Web3. What is the difference? So we have questions. So I wanna ask you one by one.
Please, go ahead.
So our first question is, what is Web2?
Oh, okay. First of all, I believe it's good to start from the how internet has been developed. Everything started from Web 1 when everything was static. There's only one way, one direction of communication, like reading newspapers and magazines and so forth. Not even videos that time, because the bandwidth was so bad. But then interaction started like social media came on board, and that's when the Web 2 started. So and there was interactive Web 2 started. Okay. So that is the foundation of Web 2. But there is one very important thing, and we're getting closer to difference between Web 2 and Web 3. Let me give you a little hint. Web 2 is all about the ownership of internet, and there are only a few guys that actually own the internet.
Oh, wow.
That's Web 2.
What is the Web 3 basically?
I mentioned about what is Web 2. Web 2 is a communication channel globally. You can interact with anybody. You can have video calls and all kinds of messaging and all these kind of things. And what you publish online, it can be available everywhere in the world. So that's Web 2. But ownership of this data, this content on Web 2 is only owned by a few guys. And now the big idea of Web 3 is that if you want to position yourself as part of the Web 3 ecosystem on a layer that you want to own everything that you publish, you own, including your own ID and your own data, you can have it on Web 3. So the big difference between Web 2 and Web 3 is the ownership of everything that runs online. You can own everything on Web 3, or on Web 2, there are only few guys that are richest guys in the world, richest companies in the world that actually own their internet.
Like Facebook, Amazon.
And Google and those guys, yes.
Okay, correct. So our third question, who control Web 2 and who control Web 3?
Oh, Web 2 is easy because the answer was already on the previous question. So there's the Amazon and Facebook and the Google and these guys. A few guys, they own everything. And now they're the biggest companies in the world because data, as they call it, is new oil or new gold. So this is the biggest asset in the world. It's the biggest commodity in the world. It's digital commodity. But these guys own it and they are so rich. Now when it comes to Web 3, practically Web 3 there's not clear ownership because of Web 3 is controlled and managed by the most advanced computer code.
Okay.
Which means that when you publish something on Web 3, blockchain-based decentralized platforms and applications, you own the content and you monetize it. It's a proper way of understanding Web 3 is that there is no ownership of Web 3 because it's a totally public ecosystem with no clear ownership, but it's controlled and managed by the most advanced computer code, and this code is called smart contract.
So actually we have so many audience, so most of the beginner, so they have a question. So they asked me, can we earn money from Web3?
Yeah, well, of course, we also, you're the good example of that. You can earn on Web 2. But the problem with Web 2 is that the big portion of this, anything that is generated on Web 2, it goes to the pockets of these big guys, like again, mentioned this Facebook or Meta or whatever, however you want to call it. And then, of course, the Amazons and Googles. But now, 1, 2, 3, whatever percentage goes to creators only. And on Web 3, if you publish something on Web 3, you own it 100%. You monetize it 100%.
Oh, okay.
And what is the earning mechanism on Web 3? Because there's a transaction fees and security fees, which means that the gas fees, we call it. Because these tokens and coins on Web 3, they are validating the transactions and they are providing the security on the protocol, on the platform, on the ecosystem. And if you provide your tokens and you give your tokens and coins to this ecosystem, they reward you. But there is no mechanism of centralized control of anything. let's summarize. If you position yourself as the part of the ecosystem, the way that you want to deposit your digital money, which is in this case tokens and coins, and you deposit them on chain. This blockchain, this protocol rewards you because you're a kind person and you secure the ecosystem with your tokens and coins. So that's one way of earning. And then if you are publishing something on that environment, then all the money comes to you.
So Web3 is safer than Web2?
Yeah, I'd say so, but the problem today is that it's very young technology still. The most mature, the biggest ecosystems are really safe. But then again, when you develop something on this decentralized blockchain Web3 protocols like Ethereum and Solana, then you as a developer organization, you're in charge of the security, and there are some vulnerabilities on this layer. So that's very important to understand. If you join these Web3 protocols and applications, make sure that you understand enough this programmer team or programmer individual has good experience on developing these things. And there needs to be some documentation. And most of all, there needs to be documentation of audits and all kinds of security testing on these applications. And they should be published online that you can check it before you're joining this. But if it's really like properly developed and implemented on blockchain protocols on this Web3 environment, that's much, much more secure than Web2 because there is no central entity controlling. First of all, it's permissionless and you cannot interfere in this ecosystem if you are developing something that is according to this smart contract terms and conditions.
Okay, nice. It's a very insightful information. So this is our last question. So why should we care about Web3?
Well, again, if you think now that what kind of world we are living in, we're living in the world where big organizations, also including governments, they want to control everything that's related to us, everything we own, everything we do. And there are mechanisms now that can easily do it because AI is everywhere, and that's even getting deeper and deeper in this sense. But if what we do is on decentralized environment, decentralized ledger technology, public blockchains, then this allows us to fully control what we do, what we are owning, and what we are publishing, for example. And most importantly, now when we are talking about this identification information online, Web2 has been developed the way today that some governments and central banks are publishing this super app that they have everything that is related to you on this application. All the certificates, your birth certificates, your university, whatever, everything is there related to you. And on top of that, there's also your financial information, your bank accounts and everything. And if this is one application and it's controlled by central bank and governments, so that's a scary picture. But now, if this is on blockchain, it is not just a digital ID, it is decentralized digital ID, which means that you control it yourself. And there are some applications on that already that allows you to fully control what's related to you online. And there's one white paper, the technical document was launched 4 or 5 years ago already. It's called Soulbound Token. And there is a wallet, which is the Soulbound Token wallet. And it's not a transferable asset, but it includes everything that is related to you. And you decide who can have access to this. Health authorities, tax authorities. Even if you go to a restaurant, you need to prove your age, for example. You only one line information, they can have access to that. But you control everything that is on this Soulbound Token wallet and application. And of course, it's combines of off-chain data, but this technology is pretty much there. But now we just need to get the standards that they've been accepted globally.
So, okay, for today, we are finished. So thank you very much. Really, it's a very insightful information for all of us. So if you want to get more market updates, you want to learn something about blockchain, you want to learn about the Web3, you want to learn about the crypto, don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel. And if you want to learn more, so you can join our LBank Telegram community. So thank you very much, everyone.
And thanks for the audience joining us.